been in office 3.5 years. You don't have a plan.
Well, we haven't had, excuse me, you heard me yesterday. We're signing a health care plan within 2 weeks, a full and complete health care plan that the Supreme Court decision on DACA gave me the right to do.
This is huge, folks. This is huge. And if you're not familiar with this recent Supreme Court DACA ruling, let me give you a reminder.
There's a major decision out of the United States Supreme Court concerning the Dreamers. Before the Supreme Court, the question was, did President Trump have the lawful authority to end President Obama's program, the DACA program, to protect the Dreamers from deportation? Today, in a stunning case, Chief Justice John Roberts, writing with the liberals, found that President Trump's decision to end the DACA program, that's Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, protecting the Dreamers, that President Trump and his administration acted unlawfully when they ended the DACA program.
Wow, you see what John Roberts and the liberals just did? They gave the President of the United States carte blanche, just about, to enact executive orders that cannot be even overturned by another executive order from the next president. Now, President Trump is going to take advantage of this to solve a host of problems. And I've got to be honest, I'm very nervous about this new found power and authority that I find to be unconstitutional, but that the Supreme Court is obviously upholding. And because they are, President Trump is going to take full advantage of it and get on solving a whole host of issues.
So we're going to sign an immigration plan, a health care plan, and various other plans. And nobody will have done what I'm doing in the next 4 weeks. The Supreme Court gave the President of the United States powers that nobody thought the President had by doing what they did, their decision on DACA. And DACA is going to be taken care of also. But we're getting rid of it because we're going to replace it with something much better. But we got rid of already, which was most of Obamacare, the individual mandate. And that I've already won on. And we won also on the Supreme Court. But the decision by the Supreme Court on DACA allows me to do things on immigration, on health care, on other things that we've never done before. And you're going to find it to be a very exciting 2 weeks.
Wow. President Trump, by executive order or some other executive action mechanism, is going to tackle immigration, replace Obamacare with another health care program, and other action. And this puts the courts and the leftists and the liberals in a very bad place because they upheld DACA, the courts upheld DACA, and now what is going to be their argument against President Trump doing this? And if they do fight back on him, then he was right all along in the first place. Are we in for a constitutional crisis? What are your thoughts, my fellow patriots? Put it down below. Let me tell you how I feel about this. I am very nervous. Now, I trust President Trump because he has been very smart and he has, for the most part, I'm not going to say I agree with him 100%, but he has been a good steward of the Constitution and keeping things within the constitutional check. At the same time, they have given him a brilliant out for taking care of things by executive action, things that should be taken care of. But since I'm principally based, I don't want them solved through executive action. I want them solved through the legislature as per our Constitution. Now, here's what I think is going to happen. And maybe this is wishful thinking on my part, but hear me out. President Trump is going to force the hand of everyone. Rhinos, Republicans, Democrats, and the courts. If they push back on this and say he can't do it, he has got a fight on his hands, but he has the Supreme Court themselves to blame for his taking this action. If they try to overturn it, he now has these two very big items, policy issues that must be solved. Immigration and healthcare. And he's going to either get it done by executive order, but I'm hoping that the real goal is to force the legislature to pass these laws. What are your thoughts, folks? I am nervous about any executive action because remember, it's our guy now, but it could be another guy or gal later.